Hello and welcome. This is going to be your October video for all signs. So I'm going to do each and every single sign, but I'm going to be pulling a card this month instead of your regular astrology, just solely astrology. But I'm going to be speaking about the astrology in the beginning because October is a pretty serious month, especially with all the planetary movements and everything going on. So you can kind of feel like you're being pulled in many different directions. I would love to thank everyone for all the readings you've taken, all the basically sending money through PayPal, everything like that, birthday wishes and so forth for October for me. So thank you for all of the appreciation. I appreciate you very much. And so this is basically more of what I've been working with during the month of October, especially being that there was a full moon on the 1st in Aries, and then we're going to have a super new moon on the 16th in Libra, as well as a full moon at the end of October in Taurus. So that is already intense. And then there's going to be Mars retrograde, which is currently happening starting September, and Mercury retrograde as well in October. So that's really a lot of energy to release. So with full moons being this intense, you must know the energy really is intense right now, because come November, at the end of November, there's going to be an eclipse, right? That's what's going to be happening during that time of basically another portal energy. So before then, we go through this purging process of releasing, letting go, surrendering. But it's also the best time to manifest. With the moon energy in October being so strong, it's a beautiful time to surrender, let go of things that are challenging you, and focus on what you can do. Rather focus on those aspects than really sitting and getting heavy, like, what should I do? Which way should I turn? What do I need to do? Remember, October is Libra season going into Scorpio. So we're looking at a lot of balance. And then also with Scorpio, a lot of having to see the truth and releasing a lot. So allow for those energies to be embraced by your spirit. Really embrace them and don't try to push too much. I think that's the thing about October. We are pulled in many different directions with all this energy, and we can want to, I need to do this, I should be doing that. But maybe you should surrender and let go and have fun with it. So manifestation is a big thing. The moon is our subconscious. So with 2 full moons in 1 month and a super new moon, we are channeling that energy of our subconscious and really manifesting our dreams, because that's where it is. It's in our sleep. It's in our what we think about when we're not really thinking. So it's not where you focused on like, it's kind of like, this would make me happy, and then it shows up in your life. So it's a great time for manifestation and for allowing that manifestation to come through for you. So we're going to start off with Libra, and I'm going to pull a card for you from my Mermaid and Dolphin Oracle deck, basically to help you with manifestation. You've got a lot going on when it comes to releasing, basically in your house of relationships and yourself. Where do you begin? Where do others begin? Where does it all start and end? And basically changing direction. Libra season is a cardinal energy of change. And with all this retrograde energy, especially Mercury retrograde, we need to be careful to not say things that we can trigger others. That's one of the things. Miscommunication, so important. It happens a lot during Mercury retrograde. So be aware of what you're communicating. Be aware that other people are also communicating things, but it's Mercury retrograde. We misinterpret a lot. So Libra, I'm pulling a card for you and wishing you also a very happy birthday. And I know you manifesting and trying to create a lot in your life as we wrap up this year, because that's what it is in October, basically, the wrap up of the year. So Libra, rest. Yeah, rest. You've been working hard, take a nap. Get some rest, take some time out. Really, basically, do all those things. When there's 2 full moons in a month and a super new moon, you need to rest. You need to take breaks, lots of breaks in between. You know, in between everything that you're trying to get done and celebrating, all of that, it takes a lot of energy, and we feel guilty when we need to rest. But resting is what the soul needs to recover, so that we can basically take charge in everything else that we want to do. So in order to manifest what you want this month, take a lot of time to basically rest and taking time out. Luckily I got your card there. Nearly lose it. And then Scorpio, right? Ooh, Scorpio, explore your options. Okay, so explore your options. Mercury retrograde is going to be majority in your zodiac, and it is a very reflective time during Mercury retrograde, with the Mars retrograde as well that's happening. You know, it's a lot about taking time to basically explore your options. Don't, you know, if something challenges you, basically don't hold on to that as just the only option available. It's challenging you for you to open yourself up to new options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So change the things that need changing. It will be showing you what needs to change in order for you to basically progress, Scorpio. So that's your card. Sagittarius. Okay, so you are really going through it, especially because ultimately the eclipse, you know, the north node's in Gemini, so that Gemini eclipse will be happening in your 7th house, and then the south node is in Sag, so of self. And so we're going to be going through that, where you're going to have to actually balance your energy between yourself and others a lot. And it's important for you to take a lot of time out, especially with all these retrogrades. You know, it's Mercury retrograde is a very reflective time. It's a time to really take a break. So your card is morning affirmations. So, and I think this is ideal for Sagittarius, because Sagittarius, you rule by Jupiter. So whatever it is you think about basically expands. Like if you have good thoughts, they really expand. If you have negative thoughts, they really expand as well, because Jupiter is that plan of expansion and growth. Now you really want to focus on what you're growing. So morning affirmations, say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. This is a really beautiful card for you to manifest all the things that you basically want in your life, instead of you know, not just focusing on the negative things. Yes, we're all challenged now, right? That's a given. 2 full moons like this and a super new moon, it is a time where we are preparing for eclipse season. It's a month of the great purge. So let go and basically say morning affirmations every day in order to increase your manifestation abilities for what you want. So don't state in the morning, oh, I'm so worried about whether I would get this job or whether I would get this right. State it as it is happening. That's an affirmation. You know, I am successful. I am taking charge. I am taking care of myself. Because remember, a lot of it, of what you're going through, is basically bouncing between yourself and others. So you really need to focus on yourself in order to bring your relationships more into balance. And it's a lot of, you know, believing in yourself, and you do have the power to believe in yourself. So just use that energy of believing in yourself and using that energy wisely instead of in a negative way. So then we have Capricorn. Okay, card for Capricorn. Okay, healing heart. So with Capricorn, with all this moons, like with the 2 full moons and the super new moon, it's really about you healing your heart. I mean, you have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter all in your sign, right? And 2 of those planets have gone direct, which is Jupiter and Saturn, but Pluto still being there. And also Pluto has gone direct as well. So it's a lot of transformation of the self that you're going through, especially with all of that, all these planets being in your house of you. So healing heart. You're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. You can heal all the situations in your life. Basically, it might feel like it's impossible, you know, but it's not. And you basically are, like, I could say honestly, Saturn is going to move into Aquarius at the end of December. So basically, you know, some of this pressure that you're feeling will be taken off of you. Right now, it feels intense. Right now, it's like, you know, when you're running a marathon and you're almost there and you just need to keep pushing and keep believing and keep trusting, and you can heal everything around you. You've been through so much and no one's there to take care of you. You've been pushing. Everyone seems to be in their own buzz and trying to point you out, or, you know, look at you like it's you doing this and stuff like that. No, you need to work with your heart and see your worth and know that basically you can heal the situation. So Aquarius, yeah, Saturn's going to be moving into your sign at the end of the year. So Aquarius, this is also a very intense time for you with this energy, because you can feel that you're going to have to go through some challenges. And this is basically October's month, are you releasing, you know, letting go with these full moons and also manifesting. Okay, self-employment, Aquarius. This is such a beautiful card. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So now let's look at this card, whether you're working for basically yourself or whether you also are in a career. And it's a beautiful card when you look at it both ways, because ultimately it's telling you that you are open to so much of opportunity. Don't get anxious just before the blessings come. You can do this. You know, employment is a lot about self-empowerment. And whether you're working for someone or whether you are thinking about starting something of your own, go for it. You need to empower yourself. You know, that's what Saturn at the end of this year wants you to do, is to focus on your dreams, your goals, your desires. Aquarius, you're a natural born leader. So sometimes you have a lot of doubts and insecurities, and that holds you back from your leading abilities. But when you stay original and true to yourself, you can really be successful. And that's what Saturn moving into your sign in December is basically going to show you. That yes, it'll challenge you, but through challenges we grow, we become empowered, and you can achieve everything that you want, moving more into alignment with the career that you want, with the position that you want. And yes, self-employment. You have brilliant ideas. Don't let fears, doubts, and insecurities hold you back from your original ideas. If we think about being an entrepreneur, basically, it's a lot about your own original ideas, your own desires, what you think. So whether you're working for someone, whether you're doing it for yourself, remember to put forward what are your original ideas. Yes, sometimes they might be rejected, but initially everyone will catch on because you are very futuristic. So don't forget that. Futuristic in your thoughts. So you think outside the box and are able to channel this energy of visions that basically not everyone is able to see. But you can, because you are ruled by Uranus, so you have that great power. So, Pisces. You know, I think Pisces, I definitely feel full moons and retrogrades especially, and Mercury retrogrades, and that's when all things of the past come up. But you got this, Pisces. You really do. And that's something you need to remember, that you always need to go with the flow. Don't let anxiety stress you out. Take time out. So Pisces, waves of prosperity, right? New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. This is such a beautiful card. Wash over you. Think of that. I mean, you Pisces, you rule by water. You go with the flow, and wherever you flow, there is abundance. Don't try to hold yourself back. If something is challenging, don't sit with it. Now it's not the time, especially in October, because it will just, you know, with full moons too, especially in a super new moon, it'll intensify the challenge. But if you be like, oh, this door seems to be pushing me in another direction, and do what Pisces does best. Go with the flow, and you will flow in the right direction. And there you will find the waves of prosperity. That's what you need to do, Pisces. So don't be afraid of that, okay? Aries. Oh, Mars retrograde in your sign, yeah? Intense times. hard to sleep, hard to cope, hard to manage. But you're doing it, you know? You're almost there. That's why I can say a lot of the time for October is that it's a time of where we are almost there. We don't need to fret. We don't need to worry. We just need to know that as long as we do what we can and not fight with the things that we can't do, it shall come to be where we want to be. That's the important thing, Aries. I mean, Mars retrograde is tiring you out. That's a given. Do you know what I mean? And this Libra energy that's happening in your house of relationships and self, it's a lot of having to relate a lot to others and yourself and your needs and their needs and finding that balance. So the card for you is pay attention, right? Pay attention. Notice repetition signs and your inner guidance, and you can hear valuable information. All of this energy is very informative for you. You know, allow the information to come to you, whatever it is. If something is not working out, let it come for you to see so you can get guidance on what will work out. You know, that's the thing about when we have challenges or we feel like we're failing or we're not succeeding. It's actually information for ways for us to change our perspective so we can move in a different way. So in order to do that, pay attention, because every single thing right now is a sign, whether it's working or not. If it's not working, it's a sign. Your dreams are a sign. If you're having intense dreams, it's a sign. Pay attention to that. Channel that energy of your intuition right now and notice it. Notice what you need to do. So when something is challenging you, because it is challenging you right now with this Mars retrograde, know that. And Mercury retrograde too. So you are feeling it and it's not easy. And I know it's hard, but pay attention. See what you can do. Don't focus on what you can't do. If you can't do it, let it go and allow for a new perspective to come through. It will come. Pay attention. Pay attention to everything. Allow for information. Speak to people. Remember, we spoke about that. The super new moon is in your 7th house. So basically, listen, you know, information might come from people, places, things that you didn't even expect, the internet, anything, where you talk to someone and you might gain valuable insight into things that you find bothering you. So Taurus, Uranus retrograde in Taurus, so everything is going within and there's a lot to do. And you're needing to find the physical energy to actually do these things. So what do you need to manifest? All right, what do you need to tap into? I mean, there's going to be a full moon at the end of October, basically in your sign. So it's a lot about releasing from yourself here. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles of manifestation. Have you been taking out time to play and enjoy life? Enjoying the simple pleasures. That's what it is. Even a full moon in your sign at the end of October basically is asking you to take time out for you. Enjoy yourself. We can't feel like we are creating and abundance and all of that is coming to us if it's stressing us out. Make time to enjoy life. You relax so well. You know, that's the thing about Taurus, and I think what I admire the most is how you can actually take time to cook a delicious meal and, you know, just chill in front of the television. This is not something you should do consistently because there is a lot to do. However, don't forget to take time to play, to go outside, to have fun, you know, and to basically remember what it is to tap into that inner youthful energy. And when we're playing and having fun, that is when we can basically channel the best ideas. When we're not stressing about all the things we need to accomplish and what tasks need to be done, because you can work it. God knows you can. But yet it's telling you as much as you can, take time. Take time to play. Take time to enjoy life. You've been working so hard. Allow for that playtime to basically bring in manifestation. Once you reach that point of enjoyment, you would be surprised with the amount of miracles that come through. Don't take things so seriously. Gemini. Okay, so in November, your lunar eclipse, and Mercury retrograde in October. Eesh. So I know Mercury retrograde gets to you as it is your ruler. So miscommunication, having to relook at things, and also very tiring, and you pulled in many different directions mentally. But, you know, take time out. Don't fight with yourself. I think that's the thing, Gemini. Don't fight with yourself so much about all the things and all the people and all the situations and all the things that people want to involve you in. Take that time. Ready, set, go. Now's the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. So, you know, Gemini, instead of debating a lot with yourself and talking to everyone and debating and debating and debating, ready, set, go means go ahead. I mean, the North Node is in Gemini, right? And it's going to stay there for some time. And that's the point of destiny. And right now, destiny is calling to you. It's pushing you. Even this lunar eclipse is going to be happening in November. And now we're just all releasing. But you need to know that you need to go, 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 because destiny is calling you. You know, having that North Node there is a true blessing, because you are letting go of things that basically don't serve you. But it is opening you more to all the doors and opportunities that are there for you. It's opening the doors of destiny for you, Gemini. So go for it. You know, don't hold back. Use this time. And it's going to be there for some time. So really, make it happen for you. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. I know you've been going through it for sure. And especially, you know, with all this energy in Capricorn opposing you, it's been hard. And, you know, especially with the North Node being in Gemini, it's in your 12th house of letting things go. And this can make you anxious and tired and so much pulling at you and so much to take care of. But are you taking care of yourself? Are you, Cancer? Self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. Now, I spoke about that. 12th house energy, Gemini, North Node. So eclipses are going to be happening basically with that Gemini in your 12th house in November. And October is a great time for releasing and letting go. Self-forgiveness. Love yourself. We change and evolve all the time. There's only so much you can do. And when you know better, you can do better. And sometimes when we got a lot on our plate, we don't notice other things. And forgive yourself. You're being so hard on you. You are being so pushing yourself too much. Pushing. Forgive yourself for all the things that are not working out. Let it go. Especially in your relationships. Let it go. Don't, you know, the Capricorn energy is opposing you in your house of relationships, right? So there's a lot of transformational Pluto being Capricorn in your house of relationships. There's a lot of expansion with Jupiter being in that house of relationships on the things that you need to see. And then as well, right, we have Saturn there challenging you. So challenging you to basically love yourself so much that you can let things go and move forward. Don't hold on. Don't think you need to take care of everyone. Don't push yourself to such an extent. Not now. Now is not the time. You need to forgive and be gentle and loving and, you know, take care of you. Notice where you agreed to things that basically weren't for your highest good. Forgive yourself for accepting those things. Forgive yourself for actions you took out of anger, rage, feeling lack of love. Forgiveness is key to healing. The more you hold yourself so accountable, the more you allow yourself to be blamed, the more others will blame you. Don't do that. You know, we all make mistakes. We all do things and agree to things that we feel wasn't right for our self-worth or what we truly believe in. But forgiveness is key. Because every single thing that we do is leading us to understand and love ourselves deeply, right? God is unconditional love, true? So we need to show that same unconditional love to ourselves. Very important. Yeah. Leo. So Leo, all these full moons, everyone's in their feelings. And then Mars retrograde in Aries trining you because you're a fire sign too. So you can also feel quite frustrated and annoyed, you know, easily right now. And a Mercury retrograde, things from the past coming up in this October, then eclipse season. So everybody is kind of on high alert around you. And it's kind of frustrating because they're just letting out their feelings and behaving in a certain way and putting you in more conflict. And a lot of conflict with yourself. You are joy, Leo. You are happiness. Channel that. Don't forget that. You know, celebrate yourself. God knows you know how to do it. So allow for that energy and celebrate yourself, Leo. And the card for you is protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected from heaven. So this is a card of protection. And I spoke a lot about that of like, you know, just prior to this, that there's a lot going on with other people. You're going to need to protect your energy. You don't need to be put in situations that are creating conflict with yourself, your joy, your happiness. Because once you're in conflict with that, Leo, your joy, your happiness, in regards to what other people want, you are not protected. You're giving in. Don't give in. You know, protect your energy. Protect your you know, and even possessions. Possessions is what you value. What is valuable to you, Leo? And you love to basically, you know, look good, feel good, celebrate life, be in harmony, enjoy life. I mean, you are the place where we really fall in love with life itself. You are ruled by the sun. That's how joyous Leo is. And once other people's conflict and bickering and issues and gripes and groans are starting to come on you and creating conflict on you as you are giving in, you are not protecting yourself, because now you've just sacrificed your happiness in regards to all of this. You won't feel good about it. It's just going to tire you. It's going to drain you. You're going to question yourself too much. And once you start questioning yourself, you don't know where to put your heart. Leo is hard, but it makes the courageous decisions. It makes the courageous decisions to let go of things that are basically making you feel wounded, hurt, taken advantage of. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from those that are making you feel those feelings. Protect yourself from spaces, places, wherever it is that makes you feel less than worthy because you are royalty. You are. Literally, Leo is royalty in the Zodiac. So, don't let it disturb that about you. Remember who you are and protect yourself from toxic situations. Don't let that toxicity spill into your happiness, okay? Virgo. Virgo. Mercury retrograde happened in October. Your ruler. You're also exalted there. So this brings up a lot of anxiety for you, Virgo. I will say that. Once Mercury goes retrograde, and yes, we have all these full moons, 2 full moons. We had one on the 1st of October, then the end of October, there's a full moon and a super new moon. And with Mars retrograde, which is difficult with, you know, moving forward, and a Mercury retrograde, your ruler, brings up things from the past and things just become a bit chaotic and your anxiety starts getting heightened. You know, don't get so anxious. Remember, you are the Zodiac of health and routine and taking care of yourself in order to succeed. So I need you to basically take care of yourself. Focus on you right now, especially before eclipse season in November. Okay, that's very important because you can tend to get worn out more than others by stress. So don't overstress. Stress is an overkill for you. Don't. I know the mind will be really, really active and sleep will be very, very difficult because you'll be analyzing every single thing. And Venus too is in Virgo, but you know, it's not feeling so good with all of this energy. It's kind of feeling like, what do I need to take care of? What do I want? What do I want in my relationships? But your health is very important right now. Sleep, rest, eat well, take care of yourself during these moon cycles. So that, especially during Mercury retrograde too, in October, so you can prepare yourself for the eclipses in November, December. Make a wish, right? This is a magical moment. Make a wish. Enjoy the manifestation. Beautiful card. Beautiful. Virgo, I know Mercury is going retrograde, but you really need to pull on that manifestation and make a wish so you can pull into your reality everything that you want. You are great at manifestation, and when you worry, you manifest that very easily. Don't worry, worry less, manifest more. Make a wish every day. Make a wish, be grateful. You know, look at all the things that are working out. Don't look at all the things that are not working out. Don't overanalyze things and drive yourself insane and not sleep, not eat, go just completely bonkers. Don't do it. Mercury retrograde is your ruler. And when that planet's in retrograde, especially, it can be intense for you because the overanalyzing is too much. Don't do it. Make a wish. Know that you can manifest. Know that you are in a good space. Don't lose hope. So these were the cards for each zodiac for October. And I spoke a little bit of why, you know, this energy is pulling on you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wishing you all a beautiful purge and release this October season. And may we all be blessed, and may we all manifest and let go of the things that distress us so we can manifest what we truly desire. Lots of love, Zara.